Hello again, Direct.Hope, and welcome to another video. And this might actually be a bit of a surprise, really, because I know I did state that I was going to be doing my next video this this Saturday coming. But I thought I want to do another one, and it's actually due to my thoughts about a recent direct that we had from Nintendo, mainly about Pokemon. Now, before anyone says, because of the fact that I'm wearing I'm wearing a Pokemon t-shirt, you know, with Pikachu on it, that I'm not doing this video because of that. You know what I mean? It was just a coincidence, really. Yeah, I put it on and I thought, oh, yeah, Pokemon Direct's on today. So I forgot about that. But I did watch it earlier. Now, I've not really done sort of thoughts about Direct and stuff. I've done a few years ago, even last year and stuff. And I did about the Nintendo Switch one this year. But I thought I wanted to talk about this now. This one will be a bit of a quick one, so we'll get to the main topic. Now, it was a very short direct for this Pokemon one, and there was 3 announcements which were actually interesting. Now, for me, I'm not the biggest fan of Pokemon. I sort of kind of got back into it, but when growing up years ago when I was a child, I flipping loved Pokemon. I had all the cards. I had, you know, some of the VHS releases. I had some of the DVD releases, and I had a few of the video games. But I wasn't really into the video games. But getting a lot older, I started to get back into them, and and entice what's made. Now, the first announcement that was made, and I think this was a really, really good one, was that Pokemon Tournament, which was a Wii U game, as well as an arcade game, but the Wii U version is actually getting an enhanced or sort of deluxe version on the Nintendo Switch, which will include the original characters. There were 16 characters on the Wii U version, but it was actually around 5 extra characters, new characters that are going to be in the Switch version, and there's gonna be different modes and stuff, and it sounds really, really good. Now I know a lot of people might think, well, what's the point? This is just a Wii U game ported to the Switch, but this makes a lot of people buy the game because a lot of people didn't own a Wii U. I think honestly, with me and stuff, I think when I do get a Nintendo Switch, I probably will buy that again. You know, what people might say, well, Dominic, why would you buy it again? The game's actually pretty good. I've not played a lot of it, but it's actually really, really interesting, and I love the game and stuff. So we've got that as well. So that will be a good thing as well, especially on portable mode as well. The second one, and again, it's interesting, but it's not fully interesting with me, because I'm not fully and this one was actually the announcement of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Now, this is similar to Pokemon Sun and Moon, but it's actually like on a sort of alternative, sort of like an alternative version to that, where you obviously meet different, Pokemon, and also new Pokemon as well. And I honestly think that it looks really, really good, because I've not played Sun and Moon. I may do, I don't know yet, because it looks interesting. A family friend of mine did actually ask me for that for Christmas, but I didn't want it. But I may pick this up, I don't know yet, but it looks interesting, it really, really does. And that's the thing. And the third announcement, and I think this was one of the biggest ones, and this got me so excited, is that Pokemon Gold and Silver, which were Game Boy Color games, are actually getting the Virtual Console re-release on the 3DS, which is amazing to see that, because these are 2 games that people have asked for a while, since last year, since the re-release of Pokemon Red, Blue and Yellow on the 3DS, and it made a lot of people think, could we get the new ones? Now, I know there's a bit of complaint about Crystal not being there, but maybe we might see that in the years to come, I don't know. But the one thing that kind of helps with this is that those games actually had watch batteries in them, and once those batteries go, you can't really save it anymore. And that's the problem with a lot of the Game Boy games, especially the Pokemon ones, because once those batteries go, it's like, goodbye, you know, game saves, and that's the worst thing about it. So to give these virtual console release is amazing, really, really good. And I think for me as well, I will probably get into them because I purchased Pokemon Red on day one when it came out last February, and I think this will definitely get me excited because I never really played any Game Boy Color Pokemon games. I played again the Pokemon Red, and I purchased a few on the Virtual Console as well. So this actually gets me excited, and also is good for the Virtual Console for the 3DS because we've not had anything new since those original Pokemon games were re-released for the 3DS. So this extremely excites me, and hope that we do get a lot more Virtual Console stuff. You know what I mean? I really, really hope so. But yeah, you know what I mean? I think it was a good direct, and definitely looks really, really interesting, promising and stuff. And I think it's good to see, you know, the Pokemon franchise hit the Nintendo Switch. I think it'll be good to see when we do have a mainstream Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch. But this is a good start, and I think honestly, you know, we're getting a Wii U remake on the Switch, which is amazing, remaster, whatever. We're getting 2 new games for the 3DS, and we're getting 2 new Virtual Console releases for the 3DS, and this is absolutely amazing. And I think one of the best things, you know, for the Virtual Console, and I just can't wait for it. You know what I mean? It looks really, really good. But yeah, one thing that's good is that the Virtual Console releases of Gold and Silver will hit the same day as Pokemon Tournament DX, and I think that'll be really, really good. I can't wait for that. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this really surprising video. I wasn't going to make this, but I thought, you know what, screw it. I love making these videos, and I hope you enjoyed this too. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you look forward to my next video this Saturday. I hope you enjoyed the previous video I just loaded recently, which was the unboxing of, you know, Doctor Who, you know that. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!